shame. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
A gain of a yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for KC. 55 yards. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Phillip Lindsay, the Bronco ball.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lock on the give. It's Lindsay. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now Locke on the bootleg. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Complete to Jake.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Locke working out of the gun. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now this defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon. Spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at
the 3rd-year defensive tackle out of Florida State, Derek Nottie, with a nice play there. Started every game for Kansas City during their Super Bowl run a season ago.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
2 yards.
A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Clock now to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second and 5. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Mahomes firing complete. 5 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
At the 1-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble, too, as he scrambles for a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second down and 3.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Bronco ball carrier.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the 31, Locke able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Throwing again. Locke. And this is going to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Sammy Watkins. A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
Push him back. Push him back.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
56 to Mike.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
56. Here we go. Mike 56.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McManus lining up for
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Good.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
second down and 5. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 57. 57 color. 57 color. Wide. Get wide. Hey, switch gears.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Jake Ryan.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Block working out of the gun. This is the tight end Fant. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Denver.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. To throw in his lock. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. From the gun, block. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, and that'll make it third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Operating from the gun. Block. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Block. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Now Locke. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
A 26-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's back to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Back to throw, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Turnover on down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for the Broncos, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke can shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. I'm letting you know what's up.